Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to round 4 of the PNF4. My name is Anders and I will talk you through the very brief highlights of round 4. We only had 4 drivers in this round this week due to a mixture of some of the contenders having illness or having family things that they need to put first, which is absolutely fine. But sadly, what did end up happening was 25 minutes of what was a close but effectively not an overall entertaining race. So this is purely going to be the highlights of the video, and trust me, it's going to be a very quick one. But first, let's take a look at how qualifying went. And as we join qualifying, we can see Anders is currently on his first flying lap. It's a 5-minute hot lap session basically for qualifying, so you have to get it right. If you don't, you will miss out on quite a large scale. Now, Circuit de Chard is a wonderful technical circuit, very flowy, but you have to get every inch correct. You have to use as much of the track as possible, as Anders is going to be the first to come across the timing line to set a 1:45.492. Here we're now watching 66 come through the final Sector 3 complex. You can see it's quite the elevation change here. And you can see that he's not necessarily on a flying lap there. Oh no, it's Lava Lemming, sorry. It's Lava Lemming. So Lava Lemming coming across the line, setting, well, 18 seconds off the pace. 66 moves into P2 with a 1:45.6. Hard on the brakes. 66 goes into T2. Fabrice Lemming comes over the line, goes into P3 with a 1:46.1. Everyone got one more chance to set a lap before the timer ends. And here is Anders, and he's backing out of the lap. You can see the deltas there, just not looking good, and there's not enough time to get another lap done. It's going to run out of time before the end of the session. So that's Anders' time on the board. 66 coming up to, where was he coming up to? Oh, the very bottom of the hill, right-hander. Very awkward corner. You've got to get that right through the S's, where we just saw Anders bail out of his lap time. And 66 is a purple Sector 1 here. What's Sector 2 looking like as we head down to the fast left-hander? Another purple sector in Sector 2. This is looking like a brilliant lap here by 6. And the most horrible corner of the circuit, the uphill right-hander. You really want to get the power down early, but the car just washes away. And 66 comes up to the final corner to set what is ultimately going to be the P1 lap time, which is a 1:44.811. So that puts 66 on in P1 for the race. Anders in P2, Lesamy P3, and Lava Lemming in P4. So here are the race highlights for round 4 at Circuit de Chard in the PNF4. 66 leading the way. It's a double lineup grid, so cars are side by side, and the lights go out. And the auto director is focusing on Anders here. Set around the outside of T1. And 66 defends the inside line going into T2. And through they go for the first time. Lesamy in P3. Anders hopping over the chicane, going up the hill to a left-hander. Towards some S's to a right-hander, and a very slow off-camber downhill left-hander. The car wants to wash away. And down a very steep hill we go. I don't think this camera angle really giving it much justice. But it's a very steep braking point at the 50-yard marker. Trail brake around the right-hander down into second. Get on the power early. Get the car over to the right. Get ready for the left-hander. Early shift up to 4th there for Anders to help keep the car in. And he's got a very nice smooth line on the way to attacking 66 here on lap 1. And around the left-hander we go for the first time. And up the hill to the worst corner on the circuit. I think everyone agreed. This right-hander, and the car just did not want to settle during all of this, and you can see the car just wiggling, trying to find some grip in this early stage of the race. And 66 pulling a good lead here on lap 1, just shy of a second. But that's lap 1 out of the way. What happened? What fundamental thing happened next? So we're now on lap 6. We're currently watching Fabrice Lettermy with Anders ahead. The front 3 haven't really been split by much. We're going into the right-hander. Anders spins the car around, and that allows Fabrice Lettermy to move up into P2. Sadly, the auto director didn't really catch it effectively. The rear end just lit up in second gear and just didn't want to grip up, and it just put Anders straight into the inside wall. And as we jump to lap 15 of the race, you can see the timer has ended, and yes, really, we are heading to that part of the race. Lava Lemming, bless him, trying so hard to get something out of this race, and he will do. He will get some great experience out of this. Some new skills found, and we're on the last lap. Anders is trying to push Fabrice Lettermy to make a mistake, but sadly the circuit, as fun as it is to drive, it's very tricky for the car behind to make a racing move. Up the hill they go into the right-hander. The camera angle there for TV isn't quite good enough. I think static might have been a little bit better for this race. Just make things a little bit wider for people to see. And Fabrice Lettermy able to hold off Anders through the final section of the circuit. 66 heading round the final corner to take the race victory for round 4, cementing his position in the championship in P1. Fabrice Lettermy getting P2 on the day. Anders gets P3, and Lemming coming through sector 3 now. Just sliding that car through those corners. Nicely done. And nicely through the last corner to finish off in P4. So the final standings go: 66 is P1, Anders is P2. Fabrice Lettermy P2, Anders in P3, Lava Lemming in P4, and the fastest lap going to Anders with 1:45.3. Ironically, the lap before he spins out. So the standings for the PNF4 go as followed. 66 is leading the way with 105 points. He effectively only needs to finish in the top 4 for the last 2 races to secure the championship. Anders is in P2 with 94. Lava Lemming, just by turning up and driving, is in P3 with 62 points. So a podium position for Lava Lemming in the championship is on the cards. Fabrice Lettermy is in P4 with 61 points, rather close to Lava Lemming. Chosen and Hugh Janus are still tied with 54 points. Neither of them could sadly race today due to unforeseen circumstances. Jamsky as well, unable to race today due to unforeseen circumstances. And Cool Kid Sunny, don't know, but they didn't arrive, they didn't turn up, they didn't drive, and they are here in the championship with 18 points. So as you can see, we've got 2 rounds left of the PNF4. Next round is at Nürburgring GP Fast Circuit. If you wanted to get involved, make sure you head over to prettyninjaracing.com. Sign up today. It is completely free to do so. You can see that we're really not desperate, but we really want more people to get involved. And with the amount of people that watches these videos, surely one of you out there would like to at least have a go in one of our league racings. It's fun, it's clean, it's tough, and hopefully you would have a good time. But that is it for round 4. Not much more to say. On Wednesday, we will have a public lobby with the Praga R1 around the Nordschleife for an hour. So keep an eye out for that. Just search PNR on Wednesday around about 8 p.m. GMT. And I will catch you next Sunday for the PNF4 round 5 in Nürburgring. Can 66 get it all wrapped up next Sunday. Till then, goodbye.